Hey everyone, I wanted to make some Christmas ephemera today, so I thought we'd just kind of go through a couple together and I could show you some that I've already done. They come just like this for these little collage cards that I'm using, and they're easy as can be to craft with, and there is a page you can print on the back so that they're two-sided if you want. These ones I didn't do it just because I didn't need to, but you could. So anyway, here's an example of one I did. This is just going to be a tag. I made this little tab right here to pull it out with, and then this is a little pocket, and we just have some cheesecloth and a fun little poinsettia and a little pull out tag that opens up. This is just some paper, and then you could journal inside. And it says all is calm, all is bright, and you can journal on the back. So that's just an idea of a tag. Here's another tag I did, just a collage of some fun elements and some fun lace, home for the holidays, and again I made journaling space on the back of that one too. So there's another one. I started making them, but then my son called, so you know, priorities. I had to stop the video. So those two are done, and I'm in the middle of this fun one. This one's a pocket right here. So I glued that on those three sides and made this into a little pocket. This is a vellum envelope, and I just put a little fragile, do not drop, handle with care, just because I thought it was cute. And then inside a little journaling card. And that goes inside the pocket, and I added some holly, and now I am putting on the words for it, and I'm using just some little words that I have digitally printed, and it's going to say Christmas magic. So I just found those words and put them together just for fun. And there it is. All right, and I wanted to do a little tab on the top of this one. So I think I'm gonna do this kind. This is a hole punch I got. I've showed it before. I'll try to remember to link it again. It's just one that they use for doing like lanyards if you're at like a business conference or something. So I'm just gonna eyeball it, center it. And I love these because you can fit the lace right through it and it just lays flat. Now I am going to go back in and sew this, but for now I'm just going to glue it because I don't think you want to wait for me to have to sew it. So we'll just go ahead and glue that down, and then I'll go in and sew that and have a fun little pocket. So that turned out super cute. Let's see. Okay, I have this one, and this is something that I've not done before, so I'm excited to see how this works. But I have these two, and I wanted this double-sided as well, so we're going to go ahead and glue those two together. And usually if I'm gluing paper, I'll just do my glue stick, but I might go around after and sew these on, just because with glue stick it's not quite as dependable, but we'll just see how I'm feeling. So anyway, I'm gonna glue that on there, and it looks like it's overlapping a little. That's okay, I'll just trim that up later, no big deal. Okay, and I have this little cardstock guy, and I made with some paper. All I did is I took the paper and I folded it into fourths like a little accordion, and I'm going to glue that right here, and then I'm going to glue the other end down. So I've never done this quite like this, so I'm excited to see how it works. I like to do experiments. If something strikes your fancy and you think, oh, I wonder if that'll work, then you should definitely try it. All right, and I'm using my heavy duty glue just because it has some weight behind it. So Put that down, and I'm going to let that guy dry for just a minute. And while that's drying, I have this little bit of lace that I just wanted to fold over the top, and I am going to sew that as well, but for now I'll just glue it. There we go. All right, let that dry. Okay, let's see how this guy turned out. So you just pull that up and we have a fun little journaling spot there. So that's super fun. That turned out really good. And I decided I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to use this as like a little bit of a clasp. So I'm going to stick it right here on the corner, just barely over the edge of that to kind of hold that shut. And then when I want to open it, I can just pull it out. And then when I want to close it, I can just tuck it right back under that little piece right there. So that'll kind of function as the clasp. Oh, and I put a little charm to go with this one. I've got a little star. Hooray. Bulb pin and a little charm. When I have lace on top, sometimes I like to stick little charms up into the lace. That seems to be a good spot for them. And I have this little holiday cheer. Where do I want that? It just needs words somewhere. I can't decide. I think I want it up above here. Yep, I'm going to put it up here to kind of balance this one down here. There. Super cute. So now you have another little tag with journaling on the back, and you have your little fold out, which worked out really good. So super cute. Okay, so there's another fun one. These come together really fast, and I like that. Oh, I'll show you this one. I haven't decorated the front yet, but I had to do this one ahead of time, mostly because it's sewing. So I took one of the journaling collage cards, and then I lined it with paper, and I sewed around the whole thing, folded it in half, and just made a little book. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you, I sewed these pages in. Let me show you. Just right down the middle. I just sewed these little pages in, so you have this fun little notebook with some of the pattern paper, a fun little ticket item, and now let's decorate the front. So I didn't glue this down yet. But I did sew the one side because it was already in place. But I wanted to show you, hopefully, maybe, if it's going to cooperate. But I was going to make this into a tiny little pocket here and just stick some of these fun little bits in there. Just some fun little doodads. Just kind of add something special to it, and you can take them out and write on the back or stick them somewhere else in the journal. And it's going to say Christmas memories. So super easy and super cute. All right, let's put this stuff on the front. I just made a little sign all grunged up, and it says Merry Christmas. And I wanted to add another element, so we're doing a little bit of a metal element on this one with the photo corner. And then I made it's just twine, and I tied some little beads on the end just to wrap around this to be the tie for it. And then that is ready to just go into a little pocket or a tuck inside of a journal. So that's super fun. I love how that turned out. All right, let's see. I wanted to do one more little pocket here. So I have my little pieces for it and a tag that I made for it. And I'm going to do a circle out of the top of this. I always turn it upside down so I can see where I'm cutting and hopefully center it. It doesn't always work, but that's okay. I don't mind if it's not perfectly centered. And if you do, that's okay too, to measure it. Whatever works. I don't know, I'm feeling like I want to get out my Christmas decorations earlier than usual this year. I love this time of year. And I just feel like we need a little something extra to celebrate right now. So maybe I will. Nobody can stop me, right? Okay, this is a little bit of like a faux leather. And I'm just going to make it into a little pole for this tag. I'm going to go ahead and do that with my handy dandy CropaDile that I'm getting very good at using. And it cuts right through all this leather, no problem. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully if I can get it centered with all these layers. Let's see. It might not be perfectly centered, but we'll try it. We aren't afraid to try things, right? Ooh, that's not good on the front. And the front's the one that I want the most to be centered. So let's double check. All right, let's try it. Centered on the front. That's what matters. Okay. Normally I'd probably pay a little more attention, but I don't want the video to drag on forever. All right. Let's go ahead and put that in here. And maybe, let's try that again. There we go. Get that centered a little better. Clasp it down. And that's fun. I like that with the style of this. That's fun. All right. All right, there's our little tag. And I wanted just a fun little card. And you can journal on the back of the tag. You always have to have a fun little spot to journal or put a picture. I've been working on my November gratitude journal, and that one's been fun. So I hope you've been able to keep tabs on some of those awesome things in your life in a gratitude journal. It makes everything seem a little bit better, so yay. All right, this is just to layer. And I just needed some fabric-y on this, so I have just this teeny little scrap, and I thought I'm just gonna stick it on there. Just give you that texture. And we'll put the word on it. Cute, cute. We have a tiny little sticker here. We'll just put that one right here. Wow, there we go. Now you can see better. I think I'll use that on the tag. All right, so just a little pocket. You could glue that straight into the journal. You could put keep paper on the back and journal with it. Either option works. That's fun. All right, so there's just a few ideas. Some pockets, some notebooks, some fold outs, some different tuck spots, and just some plain old tags. Just really fun. This all came together really quick, and I like that when I'm trying to whip up some ephemera for a journal real quick. So anyway, lots of fun ideas and lots of good times. So I hope everybody is doing good And oh, look at this, you guys. I forgot. I have one more. I have one more little guy. Look at this. That's okay. I'll just show you the general idea. I sewed 2 pieces together for this one. Stuck the tag right in there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do a collage on front. But I won't make you sit and watch the whole thing. I'll just kind of show you how it'll go. Just a fun little collage. Joy to the world. Some little pieces and such. And then I was going to do a fun little bow up here on the top with some fabric. So, anyway, there's another idea to sew 2 together to get a pocket. Anyway, yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. And we will talk later. Thanks so much for watching.